Kreatiwiteit, selfonderhoud en omgee is van die beginsels wat die jaarlikse AfrikaBurn fees in die Tankwa Karoo aanmoedig. Die fees wat aan die einde van die maand sou plaasvind, is nes talle ander groot kunstefeeste afgestel. Die organiseerders gebruik nou die kaartjiegeld en ander feeshulpbronne om die verspreiding van Covid-19 te bekamp. 2 van AfrikaBurn se toilette is verlede jaar aan Observatory se haweloses gegee. Nou is wasstasies met seepwater oral opgerig.
The systems we used at AfrikaBurns, for example, the toilets are made out of flow bins, they're 1,000-litre flow bins, and they're basically like giant Lego pieces. You can fit them together, you can join things together. So, for example, these ones now, we just attached wash basins and then just some simple plumbing components, and it's basically turned it into a wash station so that people can wash themselves, wash their clothes. That's also one thing about AfrikaBurn, is you often try and make stuff out of recycled things and cheap things and try and put things together quite intelligently. But yeah, basically boeremake plan kind of situation. Using irrigation joints and things to keep it cheap.
These facilities we've been using for our own uniqueness because of our clothing and how shoes should be loved. The clean environmentally for these things is most important for us to be uniquely clean.
We are young youth from Vrygrond. We've just created a movement which is called Vrygrond Unite for Change. We mainly focus on this crisis of Covid-19 by creating food security stations that helps the community. We work close to the Muizenberg camp and Amava Oluntu. With also why we doing this video, it was an invite also from Brother Kevin, also from AfrikaBurn, for us to share and then to get like an element where we can source information and also support maybe donors to help us to continue with this this program that we're pushing, because it's quite difficult because we are not funded by any government. We just like a young youth movement. We're doing from our own hearts and own space with our own element of seeing the need within our own spaces where we live.
Food Not Bombs would be a very good group for you to connect with. It's an odd group because they are not organized. By their very nature, they do not want to be an organization.
Yeah, that's
me.
Yeah.
I think that's also what we want. That whole patriarchal structures.
That's right. That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
In April, we joined up with the C19 People's Coalition, who work in conjunction with the Human Rights Commission of South Africa. 25 AfrikaBurn Rangers signed up to be trained and accredited as human rights monitors. They can be called upon to go to any trouble spot. There are a few of the South African AfrikaBurn community who are involved with running soup kitchens and feeding schemes. These seem to be hotspots where volunteers, local authorities and communities often clash, and they now have the means to report any transgressions from either side. The volunteers are more empowered by knowing their rights and the rights of the communities they are supporting and feeding without breaking any laws.
Yeah, so tonight we're going to do the sunset at the subject that we're going to burn a little bit later. So we'll be live for that as well. I see the guys are logging in or seeing this. So this one is the ramp up for the Elandsvlei school. The school gets all the food donations from AfrikaBurn after the burn, and they make that last a year. For 40 kids, they provide meals 7 days of the week for a whole year because of the donations that you guys give.